Good morning, Calvert. How y'all doing? Say, check it out, man. This is a beautiful day. It's day 3 officially of the camp, but it's actually day 2 because we had to pump the brakes, pivot a little bit, adjust because of the weather, move day 2, Thursday to Friday, and Friday to Saturday. It's going to be easy. I know that we've got the right guys built for this. You guys have always been able to prove that you can adapt and overcome. So I'm proud of our coaches. I'm proud of our counselors and players. So it's going to be a great day. I'm excited about it. So what this means is, of course, what we were supposed to do yesterday for the 101, 102, 103 camp, we're going to do it today. And what we're going to do, what we should do today typically is what we're going to do on Saturdays. I'm going to go over that stuff real quick because I know we might be in a tight frame between what we finish up today and when we start tomorrow. I might not get another video out. We might not get the information out. I'll have the plans for today and tomorrow all accessible in the coach's office, and so that we will be able to prepare ourselves, effectively. So what Saturday or what today will look like is generally the same thing that we did on Wednesday. All right. We may not get to do conditioning on Saturday, so we want to make today's conditioning something really fun. You guys did a great job, as I said earlier, building it out the way you did on Wednesday. Derek and the guys did a great job setting it up. We don't necessarily need it set up, like I said in yesterday's video, before camp starts. We just need to have things staged and everybody know where to take the stuff. And when the coaches start saying, let's set up for the obstacle course, we're able to go out there and start doing that right away. Because obviously so many of those pieces of equipment and gear need to be used throughout the camp and with our coaches in their positions that they're coaching. So that's that. So what would look like typically is we would go at 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock on Saturday. And you guys would have to get here at 7:30 because the campers would start arriving here early, and we'd have to set up that O course and get that ready to go, or combine and get that ready to go. And so the bottom line is nothing changes for us except for the fact that we're going to need all hands on deck. We still want to be here probably around 7:15. Make sure we're set up the field because the camper's going to get here about 7:45. We're going to kick camp off at 8 on Saturday morning. We're going to get done about 10:10. And then at 10:10, we'll have a camp-wide photo that includes all 8 camps coming together, taking a picture, and then we'll have food and festivities. We'll have some hot dogs, we'll have some chips, we'll have some drinks, and we'll be able to send everybody on their way, closing out a really great 2024 camps from Calvert High. So that's what it looks like. I want to go over the practice plans a little bit. Let's talk about things as we go forward. So this is going to be obviously what I shared yesterday with our 101 guys. This is going to be the deal today. Though I talked to Coach Valentin yesterday, and we're going to move forward with this. So him and I are going to split these drills up. So Coach Valentin, if you could do the O-line fundamentals, and I'll do the quarterback and wide receiver fundamentals and do the running back fundamentals. So what that means is, like, when he's doing the O-line, I'm going to be doing the quarterback. And then when I'm doing wide receiver, he's going to be doing the running back. And what that allows us to do is it allows us the opportunity to kind of separate the kids a little bit more so we get more instruction. It also means we're going to separate the counselors a little bit so you guys get more hands-on and we're not distracted by the nuances of having all those kids going at the same time. So that's what it's going to look like. I did go over this yesterday, so make sure you watch the video from yesterday. For defense, traditionally we have 3 defensive groups. So what it'll look like is we'll probably do defensive line and linebackers separately, and then we'll come together and we'll do defensive backs together. So I'll give the defensive line to Coach Valentin his peeps, and I'll do the linebacker my peeps. And of course, we're going to do 4 downs to score. You guys did a great job with Tad, just having a good time throwing his balls up, letting it go. Logan Ortiz, man, again, proven that although we kick, our guys are athletes. Our snipers get it done. And when you made a reference yesterday about sniping, excuse me, Wade went down, and I told Logan, I said, you sniped him. He didn't quite understand what that looked like, what that meant, but, we refer to that when a young man goes down without any reason at all. And Big Wade went down right in front of Logan, and we were like, Logan, you sniped him. So then we'll finish with some camp-wide conditioning, and we'll rock and roll with that. So with the 102 and 103 camp day, it looks like we're going to be doing ISO, sweep, and power pass. Again, you guys can kind of abbreviate and change that based upon your needs. They didn't change the structure of practice at all, because you guys are changing the structure of practice as necessary. But again, I believe the 102 guys started on defense. The 103 guys started. I don't know how you all did it, but you guys have it rock and rolling. And then 103 on day 2 or day 3, which is Saturday, we're going to go ahead and put in the verts, the hitches, the bench, the slants, and the trap. And then of course here's the formations that we can use at our disposal, just a little 2x2 stuff. And again, I know Dave's going to be on deck today. Jay's going to be on deck today, which will add out and build out our offensive staff. Sean did a great job on Wednesday. You guys can work it out. Keith came over for a shout out, leaving over his girls over there doing their deal. And of course, Scott and the defensive guys did a great job on their side of the field. Counselors, I just want to tell you, I reached out to the coaches because I only saw the counselors on one-on-one field, and those guys did a phenomenal job, managing the younger ones, and how important it is for us to really have a great camp for the young ones. We, of course, want to make sure that when they leave our camp more excited about football than they did when they came in. And you guys are the ones that make that impact felt and encourage them to be excited about the game. And I know when you're working with me, the anxiety and pressure of doing a good job could increase. I oftentimes move really fast and have a vision in my head, and I sometimes don't always articulate things real well. Do not hesitate to ask me to reiterate or instruct what I ask for someone to do, so that way you guys are clear on those things in the one-on-one group. But nevertheless, just be excitable, be friendly, be fun and energetic with those kids, because again, the energy you guys bring will be the energy that those kids remember. The 102 and 103 guys, not being able to see you guys personally, but seeing you guys from a distance, certainly seeing you guys set up, I was thoroughly impressed. I was impressed with the initiative, and from all guys, from the entire camp, the initiative, the excitement, the enthusiasm, the way you guys wore Calvert with pride, and really went out there to sell the camp. I mean, it's great, because like when the coaches are trying to figure out how to run a practice and what they need to do to mitigate, because again, they didn't necessarily know what kids they had and what positions they could play, and they're trying to move those things along and adapt maybe on the fly. You guys picked up that part that maybe the coaches weren't able to concentrate on initially, which is that excitement about being there, and it was evident. And I know this not just because of what I saw in the limited time I could see everybody, but because I asked the coaches, and your coaches that were working over the 102 and 103 side specifically, and of course Coach Valentin, all spoke highly of how encouraging you guys were, and how of all the camps we've had, that as a whole group, you guys were more assertive, more engaged, and just rocked it. And I asked you guys to bring the juice, and you guys did. And I expect nothing less from you today. We will have our shirts today, so the shirts will be gold, and they will say, which is exactly what I'm seeing from you guys. They will say, set the pace. Positive attitude changes everything. And that's the fact. And so, like, I know it's going to be a great day, because I got no room for anything else. Positivity is what's going to make this thing roll, and it always is. And you guys encourage me to continue to keep that type of attitude going. So with that, I'm proud of you guys. I can't wait to see you this afternoon. If you have any questions or you need anything, just reach out to me. I love you, and I'm out.